wasn't ready yet.
This is Steve, Sean, here for Crispy Bacon Productions.
Good enunciation.
Yeah, I know. And we are here today to argue, which is what we do best. Argue about pretty much whatever comes to mind. Today's argument will be about Green Lantern. Sean doesn't really like Green Lantern that much. I don't like DC that much, but I'm wearing Flash. Isn't that weird? I'm talking about Green Lantern, but I'm wearing a Flash shirt.
Fair point.
That's weird.
Maybe you should change your shirt and we should start
No.
over. Okay.
No. So, the argument is that Sean believes that
Green Lantern is a shitty superhero.
and I believe that he is not. So Sean, why do you think that Green Lantern's a bad superhero?
Okay, well, we live in the age of charging, where battery life is everything, and that is basically what Green Lantern is. He is a humanoid battery. He has to charge his ring, he has to wait for the ring to charge, and he has to stay at staying to charge it. Okay, yes, his power, I will admit, is pretty cool. You can use the ring to make anything from what your mind can imagine. Okay, awesome, great. But if you're gonna have an ability like that, you should be able to do it at will at any point. No, you have to wait 10 seconds for it to charge. You have to stay staying to summon it. And in just that time period alone in real life, here's me. I am being held by a villain, if you will. Here is the villain. He's right next to me. He has a sword. Here comes Green Lantern. Oh wait, his ring ran out of juice. Good job, Green Lantern. My head was just cut off in the time that you were charging the ring.
Okay. Fair point. But with Green Lanterns, they can always quickly summon their ring. Their lantern, and just throw it and just quickly just like put the ring to the lantern for a quick charge without having to say it. The saying, the whole motto for a quick charge, which lasts a pretty long time.
Fair point. However, again, you have to summon it, and then you have to charge it. Granted, again, this is the day and age of charging, and that's cool and all, but for a superhero, charging just should not be something that you need to require. A superhero should be able to get in there and fight. A superhero should not be able to run out of juice.
Iron Man runs out of juice.
Granted, however, there is a better reason towards that. He uses pure straight A technology. Technology has its flaws. You are a mind-powered superhero.
Yeah, an emotion power, yeah.
Right, an emotion-powered superhero, thank you. I don't know, aside from the Green Lantern's power, I don't know much about him, because
that's fine.
I can't get into him.
Just a side note, I'm a very huge superhero buff. Even though I don't read DC Comics, I know a lot about the superheroes and all their abilities. I'm a nerd that way.
I'm more of a DC person, but I know more about Marvel. Which is weird. How you and I are like in that sense.
I'm Marvel and I know a lot about DC.
And I am DC and I know a lot about Marvel.
It's just weird that way. But don't get that wrong. I know a lot about Marvel also.
But anyways, back to the point.
Yeah.
With Tony Stark, he is using a electric powered suit.
Yeah.
And he's using energy sufficient suit, which it charges his whole suit.
Correct.
That is his superpower. You have an emotion-filled superpower, which emotions never run out. You are always feeling.
Yes, but he's also using energy.
Right.
Energy which he is not from him. He's borrowing it more or less.
And that's fine. That's understandable. But with his emotions alone should be enough to keep the thing going. It
Yes.
shouldn't be enough to charge. It shouldn't be enough to need. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It shouldn't be enough to need a charge.
And it usually doesn't, but it's when, it's only under extreme situations where
Right.
he would need to charge
And again,
it.
extreme situations you shouldn't have to, because in an extreme situation,
But it's usually after the extreme situation. Then again, it's comics, so they're never
right.
gonna have.
Again,
It's always
this is speaking in a real life situation
Yeah.
here. In a real life situation, it wouldn't be after the extreme situation. It would most likely be during the situation.
if he's unlucky.
Correct. And more often than not for humans, you have those downfalls.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really express that with him as a human. They express what you see with him as
The Green Lantern.
right. Now that is my other point. If you are going to have a human superhero, you need human qualities. All you feel with the Green Lantern is he's this emotional icon who powers his superhero self. I'm sorry, superhero alter ego through emotions.
And Batman isn't? Batman is exactly that times 100.
However, he
You get
doesn't
more
need
of
to
a human
charge.
persona out of the Green Lantern. You actually get things with the Green Lantern. Emotional issues. Personal issues. With Batman, it's always I'm Batman.
But you don't need to charge.
Constantly.
You don't need to charge with
Doesn't
Batman.
matter.
It does matter, because Batman can go in there headstrong and not worry about a thing.
And be a dick.
And he can be a dick. And he doesn't have to worry about his emotions draining him, or his superpower needing to be charged. He doesn't have to worry about that. That's why Batman is okay with who he is. That's why Batman in my book is better than Green Lantern. Hell, Aquaman, and you know how much I bash on Aquaman.
Everyone bashes on Aquaman, even though he's now considered a badass. He's
However,
been shown to be a
I
badass.
bash, you know me for a fact, I bash on Aquaman more than I bash on Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Aquaman is better than Green Lantern, hands down, because he still does not need a charge. My only issue with, granted, now he's more badass, I'll give him that.
Yes.
However, my only issue with Aquaman was, okay, great, you're an underwater person. Somebody needs you on land.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. That's the way it used to be.
Right.
Even then, it was until he got his suit
Right.
from Batman, and he couldn't really stay on land that long. Now he can stay on land indefinitely.
That is another reason why Batman is awesome, because he helps other superheroes when he needs to.
Well, when he feels he wants to.
Right.
That's
Fair
why I
point.
think he's a dick. But that's a whole different argument.
Batman is a guy who's really been through a lot. Granted, all the superheroes have. But Batman is one of the few actual human superheroes. Like, no superpowers to him. Whereas, somebody like the Green Lantern, who just out of pure luck was chosen. They saw him as a man of high respect. That was the thing. The race.
It wasn't that. It was the first wielder of that ring. At that time, the wielder of that power ring was killed.
Right.
And he was near Earth.
Right.
So
the rings sought out
by the
order of the High Lantern Society.
Yeah, the Guardians of Oa.
Thank you. I couldn't.
Every time a lantern dies, that lantern's ring, has to seek out a new and worthy
host. Basically.
No, not host. Bearer.
Thank you.
Because there are.
That's a better word.
There are lantern rings that do use hosts.
Right.
That are parasitic.
Right.
But the Green Lantern ring is not one of them.
Okay.
It has a wearer.
Right.
Yes. And it found Hal Jordan,
right.
who it deemed worthy.
However, if
that he was a good person
if
and a
that
man
ring
that
was
is not fearful.
If that ring was not on Earth, Hal Jordan would not have been selected. That's another key point.
Probably not. It probably would have found something. If it wasn't in his in his galaxy, probably not.
Right. That's another thing. If you're going to be a superhero, his origin was based on pure luck. If you think about it, his
Or
origin
destiny, if you
was
want to look at it.
it was the right place at the right time. The ring happened to be on Earth when
Or
it's
near Earth. I forget exactly what it was.
Right, but you get what I'm
Yes.
saying. It was near Earth, depending on your origin story. It was near Earth or on Earth.
And it found him.
Right.
But since then, there have been maybe 3 or 4 other Earth Green Lanterns.
Fair enough. However,
So it kind of makes you wonder why Hal Jordan first. What that were the other 3
that's
not born yet?
right. That's what I'm saying. Like that was just a sign of pure luck.
It's just weird.
That was just a sign of pure luck for Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a superhero, the other thing for me is it's never a sign of pure luck. It's usually a freak accident, or you have a reason to become a hero,
Yeah.
like a vigilante, per se. And Hal Jordan is just a man of pure luck. In my opinion, whereas yes, he is deserving, I just don't think it should have been the way that it was for him. Again, freak accident or a reason. That's how it's always been, and that's what I'm used to. Say what you want in the comments below, but that's just what I'm used to in reading comics, seeing movies. It's always been that way. And you just have one guy out of billions, like he said, who could have been worthy of the ring. Why him first? I don't even think that's ever been explained in the Green Lantern universe.
I don't think they really even cared. It just happened.
Right, and to me, it was just a huge thing of Hal Jordan. Sorry, I almost hit you in the face there. Hal Jordan, everybody else who could have been chosen.
Yeah, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Kyle Reiner, all 3 of them.
Right.
Green Lanterns.
So
Reiner even became better. He fucking learned he mastered all the spectrums.
That's the other thing. You have the original Earth Green Lantern, and somebody becomes better than you after you've been the Green Lantern for how long?
Okay, I'll give you that. That's kind of a fail.
That was one of my major key points of the Green Lantern. That guy becomes better than you after how many years, and you're still sitting there.
Being a badass.
Who?
Green Lantern. Hal Jordan's still a badass. Even in New 52, he's still one of Earth's strongest.
Fair point. But again, it's the whole, you can't really say that because there were how many other people that were chosen? 3 or 4?
3 others.
3 others. You can't really say that because there were 3 others chosen that could have been equally as strong, given the chance. Again, that leads to my question: why Hal Jordan, and why is this guy better than you?
Comics.
Comic logics.
That's what happens.
So those are my key points of why Green Lantern is a shitty superhero.
Yeah.
And I do not back down on those. You can argue with me all you want. That's just...
This is not about, figuring out who's right and wrong. We don't care if you guys think either of us are right or wrong.
We would like to hear your opinions, though.
Yeah, put them in the, put your opinions in the comments. We're always, we're always willing to humor them and listen to them. It's fine. We'd have a fun time at that.
And if you like this video, hit subscribe for more.
Yeah.
We like subscribers.
Indeed.
We really like subscribers.
Got it.
Sorry.
So, that's our time here. Thank you for taking the time to watch. See you next time.
We got another 2 minutes. 1 minute and a half.
Nah.
Okay. Bye!
Internet and things.